Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be continuing the discussion on Bach Flower Essences and their practical use, starting with their use on ailments. Today we will look at the ailments that these essences can help with, starting with the letter A, ailments. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists, so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Absent-mindedness. Clematis is always the first choice when a person's clear and conscious attention to reality is disturbed. Accusations. When you have internal accusations against yourself, use crabapple for the excessive need for cleanliness and purity. If the internal accusations are due to guilty feelings, then use pine. If the internal accusations are caused by an excessive need for self-discipline, use rock water. When you feel the need for accusations against others, if these accusations are due to your unfriendliness or spite, then use holly. If these accusations against others are due to your self-righteousness, then use vine. If these accusations against others are due to bitterness, then use willow. The compulsion to achieve, ambition. When you feel an internal compulsion to achieve, then use oak and/or rock water. Oak is helpful when we are so involved in our work that we never relax. Rock water makes us looser and more lenient. It's used when we're too strict with ourselves. When you feel a compulsion to push others to achieve, then use vine. Sometimes we need a certain amount of pressure to achieve, but this must be kept in perspective. Vine can be helpful when we make self-righteous, inflexible demands on others. Aggression, cold emotions, hate, and rage. When you feel a general sense of aggression, then use holly. Holly helps against banal, everyday irritability, annoyances or rage, and also against uncontrolled, rash aggressiveness. When you feel aggressive with a sense of impatience, then use impatiens. When we are in a hurry, we quickly become aggressive if we are held up by those slower than we are. When you feel aggressive, laced with bitterness, then use willow. When bitterness manifests itself in the form of aggressive behavior. When you are aggressive because of suppressed bitterness, then use agrimony. When suppressed bitterness becomes aggression and resentment. Allergies. Allergies are strong defense reactions that are triggered by certain substances, even when these substances are introduced into the body in small quantities. The organism has had a bad experience with that substance, such as pollen, animal hair, food, or chemicals, and they become sensitized and cannot tolerate that substance anymore. In unfavorable conditions, these defensive reactions can be very strong and cause severe symptoms. Allergies can also be of a psychic nature, in cases where we find a particular person or situation unbearable. Because allergies are signs of psychic or physical intolerance, any essence or combination that is suitable for making us more tolerant will be appropriate. When allergies happen because of an inner intolerance, then use beech. Beech should be used as a basic essence for treating all allergies and conditions related to intolerance. It can be used alone or in combination with other appropriate essences. When allergies happen because the blood needs to be generally purified, then use crabapple. Chronic infections can play a role in many allergies. These infections can poison the body and make it overly sensitive. Crabapple is the most important detoxifying essence of the Bach Flower Essences. When allergies happen because of a strong immune reaction, then use holly. Holly can be used successfully in things like severe fits of sneezing, clear cases of irritation, or allergic shock. Ambition, achieve. Without a certain amount of ambition, we cannot survive in our competitive society. But if our ambition lacks a playful, joyful element, which we also need to withstand our failures, it becomes dangerous. If excessive ambition occurs with respect to social position, then use heather. Heather suppresses social ambition and enables us to be satisfied with our position in life. If excessive ambition occurs that is insatiable and pathogenic, then use oak. People who cannot give up on something once they have it in their heads need oak. Anemia. Anemia is a weakness in or lack of blood. The person is too weak to generate enough new healthy blood. The most obvious symptoms are paleness and weakness. Medical treatment can be supplemented by the following essences, which are usually combined. If anemia happens with a sense of hopelessness, then use gorse. Hope is a basic element of life. Without it, the body cannot heal or regenerate. If anemia happens with great weakness, then use olive. If anemia happens with a lack of drive, then use wild rose. The body reduces the amount of new blood it produces according to the extent of resignation that we feel. Likewise, weak blood leads to resignation. Anorexia. Anorexics have a life-negating attitude. They cannot come to terms with life because they feel they have been treated unfairly or that they are misunderstood or unloved. If anorexia happens due to timidity, then use agrimony, aspen, and mimulus. If anorexia happens due to self-pity or a need for love, then use chicory. If anorexia happens due to a death wish, then use clematis. If anorexia happens due to contrariness, then use holly. If anorexia happens due to severe exhaustion, then use olive. If anorexia happens due to self-denial, then use rock water. If anorexia happens due to an unprocessed mental or emotional shock, then use Star of Bethlehem. If anorexia happens due to resignation, then use wild rose. If anorexia happens due to bitterness, then use willow. Arrogance. Water violet. Use water violet when arrogance is used as a defense mechanism that is used against pushy people rather than resulting from a form of contempt. Sometimes arrogance is used to help with a sense of personal insecurity. If this is the case, then use water violet and larch. Artificiality, or phoniness. Use agrimony to help people to behave more naturally when they tend to gloss over the problems or portray themselves as other than what they really are. Dependence on authority. Century is the Bach Flower Essence for this. The Bach Flower Essence of Century is helpful when we do what others tell us to do because of a weakness in our personality. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.